Welcome back to the Center Podcast. I got Mark to my left.
Yo.
Quinn to my right.
Oh, fuck.
I was trying to block my shit. Yeah. How y'all doing?
I'm good.
I was asking them. How are you, Mark?
No, I think that's cool.
Quinn.
Good.
Quinn feeling himself.
Feeling
He's looking at
something.
himself in the camera. He's like checking his hair, the beard.
I got a haircut, but these guys didn't notice. Hopefully you guys
We're
noticed.
guys. I don't know this shit. You want to get into the camera real quick? Like,
I did.
You gotta blow out.
look at it. Just turn your head real quick.
No.
Turn your turn your head. Show them. You want to flex earlier.
The barbers?
See the 360, the VR shot.
Sharp, bro.
They have the laser clippers.
They don't like what they do. Oh, bro.
Why did you stand up?
Post this shit to the gram.
I won't tag you though.
They have the red light lasers, so make sure your shit lined up.
The barbers be doing the most.
For real, they be having the freaking. You ever seen the wax gel they put in their nose and shit?
Yeah.
To be honest, I wouldn't
This
mind.
be a fucking teardrop.
To be completely honest, I wouldn't mind.
Because you're hairy as fuck.
Or like the gold mask.
Thank you. I don't want it.
What?
The barber, all he did was like trim up right here, and I was like, can you get that?
So he got rid of the
whisker?"
bone.
No, he's still there.
Bro,
Bro, you gotta say yourself, bro. You don't got clippers at home, little razor jaw? Little
I do, but I'm leaving it. It's all I got for a mustache, right? Leave me
Why don't
alone.
you cut the mustache and let it regrow?
Doesn't work. Doesn't work for me. You know
Take some
how many times I
vitamins.
tried.
You know,
Vitamins.
any vitamin. Just multivitamin.
Listen,
One stone.
can this episode not be about my mustache?
It's gonna be about your facial hair, man.
No,
Facial
that's
hair.
what it was last week. Look,
We can't
I
grow
like
that.
the same thing. It's like right here where the beard is. Like doesn't grow as much, but it's whatever.
I can't grow anything.
says the guy with a full goatee. Like,
But all this, nothing happens here. It's just baby.
if you put all of our facial hairs together, it would be the perfect beard. It would be the perfect beard. I have all under here.
Quinn has the beard part. I have the mustache part.
Victor has this musky shit right here.
Because Quinn has this part down. I have this part down. There's this part down.
We just
Fusion. Perfect fucking beard.
But
Alright, we back though. This is good. We got rid of the whole fucking this jump. It's cool. It's good. It looks like it might be better.
It's like blending into
you know,
we put a sock on it.
Cause you know before like I used to have that fucking husky ass like thing. You know now it's condensed. You know, it was nice while it lasted.
Yeah.
What are we talking about this week, guys?
Trivago. Seems like okay.
Hotel. Trivago. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
Oh my god.
That commercial is annoying. Today we are talking to you guys, females. I don't want to sound like I'm being sexist. About traveling.
What about traveling, Mark?
Places that we want to go, explore, visit, all because it's 2018. We've been stuck in this city. We want to go out and adventure.
You said it's 2017?
2018.
2018.
Should have left you back there. Should have left you in 2017.
Pull out the clothes again.
You want to OJ the shit out?
It's 2018. We want to go out and, just see new things so that
Nobody can see it's black on black.
so that we can, just
Raise it
do new things, to see the world. Yeah. Hopefully you guys can do it too.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Japan.
Somebody asked me yesterday, like, what would be like your favorite big trip?
Yo, that's been my top
I was like,
place.
because everybody says like the
top
tropical places. So I'm like, yo,
Okay.
dog.
And it's weird because I tell people Japan, and then some people have there's different responses I get. People are like, oh no, it's too small, or want to be like, oh, it's too dirty.
That's amazing.
But they're like, oh, it's dirty.
I love dirty. So.
And
I love dirt.
I'm not saying that it's true, not at all. It's that there's so many people and there's so much condensed space that's what it seems like because you can barely.
It's like
clean-
California. or
Like
New
you
York.
can't
It's just
clean all that stuff because it's so
overpopulated.
small. Yeah, it's overpopulated. You can't. Like, it's impossible to clean so much when it's like super overpopulated. But
Tokyo is the new Manhattan of over there.
yeah, basically.
Because the like the main, that's where everything's popping.
Yeah.
I love
But
their
I
culture.
was gonna say Tokyo, amazing. Japan in general. I mentioned this before about watching like the Channel 35 Mind. I don't know if you guys ever do some. When
The game shows. We want to be on a Japanese game show. That's
I think this is what we were talking about before, and I was trying to talk about it was that channel was like when you were broke and you didn't have cable. That's like when you channel surf.
Cyber. What's the one show called?
Cyber Chase.
Yeah. But
That was like the last program on WHYY before they did like the old people shows. So, Mind. I used to watch fucking Japanese sitcoms. Not even sitcoms. They're like Japanese soap operas. And then I just
didn't know a
remember.
word.
Huh?
Didn't know a word they were saying. It was just.
Didn't know. I didn't know. I know there was about 5. I put 3 fingers up. 5.
About 5.
There's about 5 different actors on there with the name Kim. So that was pretty crazy. I was like, so which one's the girl, which one's the guy? Like they're all named Kim, and I was just like so confusing. But that shit was crazy. Like Bo was cheating on his girl, she found out that she wanted to kill the other John. That shit was crazy.
I thought you said you didn't understand none of it. You over here.
You can see the actions.
Look at
Like,
my shit is. He started talking about
what
this.
did I say with something? And you can see like she finds stuff
True,
out, and then
true.
her face is like,
And she's happy.
I said the same thing.
Alright.
So anyway, but I was looking up Mind again. It was travel stuff, and it was Japanese. And let's look better for that. It goes on. And it was like Japanese stuff, right? And it was like them cooking octopuses.
Octopus eyes.
Octopus
Octopus eyes.
octopus side. And that shit look crazy. Like they look like they put like the octopus in like a motherfucking washing machine, and it was just like the machine shook or whatever.
I
It
heard
like
you
took
could-
the sea salt off her.
I heard when you eat it, it's not like dead. Like when you swallow it, you can still feel it like squirming.
I don't know if that's true, but I don't remember.
We'll show a video after this.
I'm
But
sorry, that's really like that made me sick.
like I know there's a lot of foods like
Really
that.
just made me sick here.
That nigga just fucking around and fucking
Stop.
stomach.
This is weird.
Like
Oh my
I heard,
God.
what's what else? I heard, I think sea urchins or something like that. If you eat that, and when you're not supposed to, but if they clean it really well, you can feel them like trying to get back.
Like, see,
up.
why would you want to eat something that is like a 50-50? Like,
Like no,
It's
I
like
don't
they try to
know.
get back up your throat.
They say in Japan they really the octopus is like a good like. Is one
It's a
little bigger?
delicacy.
Is one little bigger than the other?
All right, this is
Things
not
you
the time to
figure out.
decide.
It is though. Look.
All right, anyway.
So they're saying like they really worship like the octopus because like it's got 8 tentacles, which is like a lucky number, and then that's why they eat it, and then like they have like a little octopus.
And that's how Naruto was born.
Fucking
They ate a bunch of octopus. Freaking Killer Bee ate them.
fucking the octopus had like they had like a monument or something like a bust. You know, a little
Bust,
thing.
yeah.
A bust. Yeah. So like
a bus.
All right.
they had a bust.
They
An octopus bust.
King of the Hill Jones. You ever seen that?
No.
I'll show you after. But go ahead.
Oh.
But yeah, that's what I'm trying to like remember as much as like I watched it a while ago. But like, yeah, they were saying like they cleaned it really good, and then like you could season them if you want to. But they like a lot of people eat them like just how it is because like it's good, like the tentacles and all that. It's pretty good stuff.
I mean, I'm open to a lot of stuff. Just
I really
seafood
want
is
to try
not
that
my
shit.
thing though.
Seafood is my thing.
Like,
it's certain seafood.
If it, I only eat like cooked fish. I can't eat raw fish. That's my thing.
Right.
I can eat sushi.
I can't.
I can't eat sushi.
Love sushi.
I can't eat like the authentic sushi. If you give me a California roll though, like all the mayonnaise and the
What's
rice and that, like the actual like, because there's American sushi and there's the
OG.
traditional sushi.
Hibachi sushi.
Yeah, like the American
Like,
sushi is like a
Taco
lot
Bell is
of
like the American Mexican food, and then there's actual Mexican food.
yeah. See what I'm saying?
So where do you find this American sushi from?
Anywhere they call them California rolls. It's like all mayonnaise and stuff.
Duh. So
But I
Trying to
mean,
play me?
I'm talking about like hibachi has California rolls too. So what would you say that is?
That's American. It's American sushi.
Okay.
So you like American sushi? You don't like the brick?
There's what I'm saying, there's different types of sushi.
Coming back up.
I do like all the other sushis.
There's like
one I don't. Though.
Like they would say, like the American sushi is probably like unhealthy for you, but like there's huh?
Of course, it's from America.
Yeah. So then like the regular sushi, like traditional Japanese sushi, is better for you because it's like not there's like no mayonnaise in it, and stuff like that, and like
Mayonnaise is just a bad idea in general.
that shit just popping up.
I like mayonnaise sandwiches. I don't like always eating it though. But second place.
I look at me like
I
that.
thought you were upset because I said I didn't like my mayonnaise.
Oh, a teacher.
Second place. Since I was.
No, that's bullshit. I don't know. You like sweet potato? Okay.
I'm gonna say go hand this one to Victor. Was the second place.
I mean, we kind of agreed on Tokyo, but I mean, other places I want to go to. Other places I want to go to is like I at least want to like go to each continent at least. So like alright, so like South Africa, be dope. But like
No, you lose, you gotta get bud.
what?
All them diseases, you gotta get vaccinations.
In South
and stuff.
Africa?
Oh well, I don't know. Like isn't it like any country if you're traveling out? Whatever. I'm talking about like, is anyone traveling to like all these different continents? And like, don't you gotta get like shots and stuff before you go?
Whatever.
That shit.
He said, I don't. Oh, never mind.
Some people probably like this.
I took it the wrong way. When you said I don't care, I thought you meant like you don't care, you don't want to get them.
Oh.
I was like, are you wrong?
But
I'm trying to bring back all these diseases.
no, but like the one place I really want to go to is like because that's the only place that's really different to me. Like
What?
like to travel to because like Europe is like alright, it's somewhat different, but it still just feels like the same type of
I
climate.
would
as
love
here.
to go to London. I think
It's
that's.
same type of climate as here, really. And then like all the tropical places, they're all like somewhat similar. It's just like another beach.
I don't know. I like to go to London because like the way their culture is set up, so it's a little different than us, and the way they just handle like us and things are just set up there. I just think it's fascinating for
Eat a
the
bunch
way-
of spam.
I'm trying.
It's actually quite exquisite.
I don't know.
You say Hawaii, I say eat a bunch of spam. That's what they do.
Racist much? It's
No, it's
like,
like at their McDonald's in Hawaii, they have a meal that, like for breakfast. It's like rice and spam.
at Puerto Rico McDonald's, they got rice and beans.
All right, so,
So,
there you go. Fish, squid hands.
No, fuck. I want to go to Alaska because I believe is it Alaska?
You got it, bro.
I'm talking about the Jones in the sky. You talking about?
The auroras.
Yeah. You talking about
No, not that. Oh, that is beautiful. I forgot about that.
Just go to Alaska.
Well, no, but I mean, wouldn't that be the best place? Because it's part of the U.S. You might do like anyway. I think it's Alaska or is it somewhere in Canada? It's like they don't have sun for 30 days or some shit.
All right.
Nigga, what you want to do?
That's crazy, right?
Why
Like
do you
at
wanna
nighttime, the whole time you can just sleep.
you're not
Sleep for 30 days.
What is this, 40 days and 40 nights?
No,
Just straight 40 nights.
I think it's like 30 days they don't have sun or something. Because they gotta prepare for it. Because it's like cold as fuck.
True.
But
Yeah, I want to go to Canada.
cause remember that movie? You ever saw that movie?
I've been there.
You ever saw that movie?
It's alright.
Well, I mean, you went there as a young bull. Like
Yeah, you went. This nigga went to Fatima.
this
Fucking
man saw the world. And shit.
yeah. Cause
I went to
even
just
with a-
literally 2 places outside of the
Did you go to
US.
Mexico?
No.
Or you went
I
to
could have been, but I think it was. I don't know if it was after.
Bull
or
met the
before.
Pope.
So definitely did not. Definitely did not. Trust me.
Bull met the Dalai Lama. So.
Been to Spain and Canada. That's the only 2 places I've been to out of the country.
I don't know what's the hype about Canada.
I ain't never been nowhere.
No, but what's really funny is that they do say the whole what is it? A, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's certain parts.
They say hosts.
Yeah, like they definitely do say it.
Because-
So a lot of people say they don't. It's just something that people just made up. But literally, I was like on a bus and there was a tour guide around the place, and she literally said like at least like
The whole conversation, the whole time.
no, like there'll be like out of like 5 sentences, at least out of like 3 of them, she said it at the end of it, and I was just like, oh, okay.
And they say their OU is weird, like the way they pronounce everything. It's funny.
Getting my
They
haters.
don't-
I remember like on Twitch, I used to watch like a Canadian streamer and like she always just like say like shit weird.
I used to like talk to this girl. Not talk to her, like just I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
you have an audience.
Stop.
no, it was like I don't know, like it was random. It was like 2015. Kick was out. It's like 2014, 2015. Kick was still around, and I would put on like I'll put on Instagram and be like, yo, bored, trying to kick, and I'll be like hashtag bored, hashtag kick. Does that? And she like randomly hit me up on Kick and shit, and then she was like, hey, I'm like, this is all fake as shit. Some random girl just hit me up on Kick. Bitch was real. She was from Canada. Her name was Brooks.
And that whole jaw was just like really long.
No, she like FaceTimed me and shit. She was real. And then
She was real.
I was like, I used to make fun of her. I was like, yo, so you're Canadian, eh?
She's probably like, like,
What's this on the boots?
that was good.
What's the big idea about the maple syrup, eh?
It's really
It's all
funny.
loose over there, right?
What's really funny about Canada that people make fun of is that they say that they're too nice. It's just really funny. Like you see,
Oh, I'm sorry. It's like,
they apologize for everything. So
Right.
it's like I don't see Family Guy, and it's just like I think somebody bumped into each other. Something happened. They just literally just said sorry, like over and over again to each other.
It's like,
Didn't
it's like
stop.
Will from Foster's Home.
Yeah, like that's all it is. And I remember there was one where it was like, I forget what it was like they were doing, but made a reference like, oh, it's like as easy as escaping from Canadian Alcatraz. And the prisoner was just talking to the guard that was guarding the door. He was like, hey, can I go out this door right here? He was like, yeah, just make sure you come back before bedtime.
Why do they?
Just wanted to know.
Why do they talk like that? Like, they all, every good person should like, okay.
but like that's the thing. The girl, she didn't talk like that. That's why I was like, why don't you sound like every Canadian that we see on TV?
And that's
She's
the thing,
like,
that's something that make it seem like.
she's like, it's not everyone in Canada talks like
They
that.
talk really like.
She was like, not everyone in Canada talks like that, eh? I was like, no, she didn't say that. She was like, "Nah, man, you just did.
That's one thing I
No,
love
she
doing
didn't.
is with traveling, is kind of break that, like just
Stereotype.
yeah, and just kind of like have my own perspective on people because everything is just from like social media or like or like TV and shit. So I just want to break that because now like people like picture Africa and everybody pictures Africa poor as shit, which there are sections that are like poor as shit, but then there's also parts that are like actually okay. So I just want to like break that stigma of everything.
Like, I don't know. There's a stereotype that British people are nice. They're fucking not. Cause I worked with British people. They're fucking Raj, alright? Douchebag. It's like,
Keegan Michael Key, trim beard, thin eyebrows.
No, it's too funny. But one thing about Spain, it's dumb clean. Compared to here, oh my god. The only thing you will find in Spain that's on the floor is cigarettes. That's the only thing. But besides that, there's never a single piece of litter anywhere. I'm just like, wow.
How?
This is what the street looks
you
like.
know, I want to go to
Drop
Machu
something and catches it before it's the ground.
I want to go to Machu
What is your
Picchu.
problem? Huh?
I want to go to Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
Pichu Pichu.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Pichu Pichu.
It's like, no,
Pika Pika.
it's Machu Picchu, right?
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
But what's your place, bro? We already said ours. We was
I
talking
told
about.
you what I
You was talking
I
about.
told you.
No, I want to talk about the one you said earlier, bro.
Which one, nigga?
You said the one. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So when I was a kid, right?
Rewind it. Where's the DJ? It's not working. All right.
Kind of work. Alright, I swear to God. Y'all ain't some footsteps up there?
No.
That's the rain, bro.
Husky ass rain, right? We gonna go.
It's Twilight Zone.
All right, Amsterdam.
So, Amsterdam, when I was a kid, not really a kid, but too young, watched Hardin Kumar, and they went to Amsterdam. Not even that, I was watching Cheech and Chong and they went to
I was
Amsterdam.
watching Deuce Bigelow, American Gigolo.
Deuce Bigelow, all those three movies. Yo, oh my God, when she sneezed, when her snot went in the clam chest,
Stop.
You're making yourself gag, bro.
Where are you going?
oh, dog. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that bitch was nasty. There were so many nasty bitches in that one, yo. That shouldn't even want to
The joint had the veil over her mouth and she had the fucking penis nose.
Oh my gosh, she sneezed and it was like cum went into the
Alright,
car.
come on. Explain about your
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Alright,
Coffee shops.
Hold on. Alright, cafes and coffee shops. There's a difference. There's a difference. If you want coffee, you go to the cafe. If you want weed, you go to the coffee shop. And
Wait, what did you say? If you want coffee?
if you want
Go to
coffee,
cafe.
go to the cafe.
Okay.
If you want weed, you go to the coffee shop.
Okay.
The red light
If you want
district.
coffee, go to the cafe.
Because I thought you basically switched up like, oh, if you want weed, you go to the coffee shop. If you want coffee, you go to the weed shop. That's what I thought. What the accent got? I was like, no, so this is the secrecy there.
Cafe, coffee. Weed, coffee shop. So, if you're a tourist, don't bring a camera to the red light district. The red light district is where the prostitutes are. He's
And it's legal there.
That is legal.
It's not a hostel. What's it called?
They're
A brothel.
brothel.
Yeah.
Broth?
Yeah.
Pseudo broth?
Yep, chicken broth.
That's what you get at a brothel. Just pull up and ask for some chicken noodle. And then
Well, depending on
There you
her,
go.
depending on her lip situation, probably getting beef. Bro,
stop. Just go. Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. This guy is gonna buy me a prostitute.
I
Anyway,
told him that I was going to do that.
And it's not wrong because it's legal.
hey, what's illegal is cameras. So if you're a tourist, don't bring cameras to the
In
red
that
light
district, like just
You can't.
the-
Yeah,
Is it just in that area?
you can't take pictures of the prostitutes or anybody in the red light
But
district.
what's weird
And,
is
sorry.
Go ahead. Finish off.
And then they say that there's like so many bikes in Amsterdam. You gotta watch out for the people. Like when you're walking, you gotta watch out. Don't walk in a bike lane. They say that they literally fish out 1,200 bikes in the river a year. That's how many bikes are around in Amsterdam.
What's wild though is this, since it's legalized, like freaking like prostitutes like pay taxes and shit. Like it's like
That's so crazy.
it's a job. It's like
Yeah.
a career.
And they're actually people who are like, oh, that's disgusting. You know any probably diseases they got? No,
They get checked
'cause-
because it's the job. They get checked like
exactly.
crazy, right?
They
like,
constantly get
like porn
checked.
stars. Like
Exactly.
they make sure that they're good.
They constantly get checked. Even the guys going to go have some fun with them have to get checked. Like they don't have enough time to do like the actual checking. So what I was told was that they do like some like lemon squeeze on top of the ding dong, and if it burns or something like that, they do like some type of thing. They do some type of weird thing where they put it on the ding dong. They check it with a light, like a black light or something. They do some type of light situation.
Whose job? Who applies for that?
Sit down, sir. Lift up the balls. Good. Check the tip. Good.
Get in there, buddy.
Pull it
Smash him in the butt.
All right, we're good to go. Some baby powder on the ass.
It's a big handprint just right there.
And fucking, all you see is like, fucking got a gable. He's like 2 handprints of baby powder on the butt cheek.
Oh my god. Shit. I feel like it's probably so different because like everything that's so strict over here, they're like completely free about basically.
Right,
It's
I
like
was
weed is like go ahead.
Yeah.
Prostitution, go ahead. Which prostitution has been something since like that was like one of the first jobs ever.
It really was. And they were called, what were they called? What did they say in Assassin's Creed? Cartesians or something like that. They had,
When
like,
did they make
they had like different names throughout the years.
When was it made illegal? Which is what I don't know. Because that was
When
back
they started
then.
calling it prostitution.
But I mean like there was because at a point it was just a job. So like when did it not? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. It must have been someone who was just like, I don't know.
I guess because we're a Christian country or whatever, and like
Probably.
people were like, "Oh, it's fucked up."
Well, yeah, that can make sense. That makes sense. Because then they would be looked at as whores and harlots.
There has to be like a documentary.
Have to
or
word a
something.
letter. We gotta watch
Most
it now.
likely it is. Third place.
Well, he already said his third place, but if you have one you want to say,
Yeah. It's really hard because I can't really decide, but like it has a general.
you just list out places.
It has a general place like I want to go somewhere that has like a lot of green land. So basically,
Iceland.
either Iceland just or like someplace. I was
That's
also
all
thinking
I
like something where like because you ever see on The Sound of Music.
Yes.
You want to do that?
Like I want to go and so I go to a place where it has like all these mountains, like a lot of grass, just looking into to the open field in the sky. And
Costa
basically
Rica,
see-
where all those dogs are at.
like something like that. Yeah.
That is freaking
Ready?
amazing. I want to do that.
What?
Raindrops of roses.
Okay, we're not gonna say that. Stop.
But something like that, like Germany or something like that. Wherever it has that that stuff. Like I know a lot of those countries. It might not seem like it, but if you go further out into the country, they have like a lot of
Ireland.
Like yeah, like they have a lot of land and stuff like that.
I want to go to
I want to
Ireland.
go to a place like that.
Also, you should, like this one chick I made friends with.
Low-key, I would probably go to Russia too, but
Very cold. I met. I forget who. I forget. I think it was at the barbershop or somewhere. I met a somewhere. I think it might have been. I don't fucking remember where I met this dude. He was Russian. He was from Russia. He was telling me that Russia is beautiful and amazing. That's not what everyone makes it seem, but it
Of course they
definitely.
say that he's from there.
Yeah. Well. So then he's like, he's like, one thing that's definitely true is that it really is cold. So if you're going over there in the winter, my Uber driver, that's who it was.
Okay.
He was Russian, and he was like, yeah, man. He's like, if you're going over there in the winter, just seriously wrap up because it's fucking cold.
I want to see one of
Greece.
those mash dolls things that they have.
Oh, the Russian
Find that on
dolls.
Amazon.
So they won't be up.
You don't have to go and travel halfway across the world just to see something that's all year. Anyway, yeah.
Freaking Greece was dope.
Iceland is so fucking beautiful. You ever watch?
How was it?
I was there with this guy, Vitaly, and he's a friend of ours. And,
Interesting. I didn't know you went.
yeah, it was me and him. I was the one taking pictures. That once he put on his Instagram, I was mean.
Close and like, seemed like
Well, yeah, he wanted to make it seem like it was a selfie, so I would like stand right over him. Like this, yeah. Like I would hold it from here and take it for him. So I was with him.
It was interesting. Yeah, I saw a video on Snapchat, and he said that he took, like, they went to like a spa, like the lava draw, like I forget what
The
they're
Hot
called.
Rock
Springs. There you go,
Springs.
like the springs. That thing looked amazing. Like, and they still, I'm sorry, but every place he went to, you would see it with the sunrise up, like it's light outside, and then next thing you know it, you would see him in the same spot, and it'd be pitch black. I'm just like, yo, how long were you there? Like, yo, you'd be in the same spot for like 5 hours. I'm like, I don't know how, but
There's so much different shit that I like want to see because like basically all I've been to is like Philly, Ohio,
Hey,
DC.
I've
I've been to
been
Baltimore.
I've been all along the
Went
East
to
Coast.
Florida, New York.
But that's the thing. Like I want to travel outside too, but I want to do like all of America first.
Yeah.
And
Because I didn't even hear there's a lot of like I want to go to New Orleans.
Right.
New Orleans would be lit.
I want to go to South Dakota.
Why?
what's there?
Mount Rushmore.
Okay, yeah.
You really care about presidents?
Not really, though. I just want to see it. I want to go
Pretty
to.
odd.
You know what I really want to do? I want to visit Native American land, like
Or like New Mexico and shit, or like Arizona.
like yeah, actual like Native American
reserves?
stuff. Like yeah, the reserves. I want to take the land back, man.
It really is.
My Taino blood just makes you want to just kill. My Taino blood just makes you want to kill every white man and be like, it's not your land! It's not your land! Fucking scalp him. It's not
Alright.
your
I'm
land.
gonna have to check this guy out.
Start turning up.
A place that I haven't ever like looked into, and it's really weird because no one even talks about this place either, is Washington.
Like the state
Yeah,
Washington.
the state of Washington.
Oh.
Like I
The
swear,
District of Columbia,
I have
Washington.
nothing. I have
It's like-
no knowledge of that place at all. All I
There's
know
the
is that it's
Needle.
above
It's
Cali.
like right there. It's such a low.
There's more states above.
Yeah, I think it's right above Portland or Oregon.
I swear it was right in the corner, the top corner.
Yeah, but then there's California, and then there's Oregon, and then there's
Well, right there at the edge.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Right there.
Somewhere.
Right there, yeah.
but yeah, they have the needle. They have freaking.
But like it's such a lonely state. It's like right up there.
It's like,
there's nothing.
but
Yeah, it's
not-
right up.
It's right above Oregon.
It's right above. It's right above Oregon.
But yeah.
Oregon.
Yeah, like it's also so expensive, but like we're trying to figure like make it cheap as possible, like just paying out on the flight, do a hostel, and then just spend a bunch of money there.
When you said hostile.
Why
for some
I
reason
keep thinking of that
pictured-
horror movie?
When you said hostile, for some reason I felt like he was trying to make us seem like we were about to hijack the plane.
I
I'm
keep-
sorry.
like,
I keep thinking of
trying to
Pain.
say that. I'm sorry.
is that what he said? We were talking about how I looked up places and like we saw Spirit Airlines and Quinn already said that's a no.
Explain
Say
about
so.
your Spirit Airline travel.
Spirit Airlines is some bullshit. They fucking horrible ass fucking airline
Duct tape
company.
and cardboard.
You fucking got duct tape and cardboard on their fucking wing. And then one day, when I was
Animals running
young,
around, very fun.
I was like 10 years old, flying, going back to Philly from Florida, and I fell asleep after seeing the fucking wing had duct tape on it. Fell asleep, woke up, we're in a fucking cloud. One, that's dangerous. Two, losing that bitch for like 30 minutes. What if another plane would have came out of nowhere?
How big was that, John?
That one was big, I guess. This nigga was trying to go outside of fucking Earth's atmosphere or something. We was high, nigga. I don't know, but, yeah. Spirit Airlines ain't shit. The fucking least.
Only
Kill my boy, B.
only place I've flown is to Puerto Rico. And it was
What's
Southwest.
really funny is that like I can't go there for some reason. Like not that I can't, but like no one has ever like in my family wanted to go there.
My dad's went like 5 times
You don't wanna
by
go
himself.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to go now, but like I still do want to go. Like it's
I
just,
kind of do want to go now.
it's like it's the fact. It just sucks that like I've only been there once, and it's been at a time where I can barely remember anything, and it's just.
I've never been there. My dad goes like
Once a week.
all the time. This nigga, yo, one day.
All right, moving to Puerto Rico, guys.
One
Coming back
day,
on Monday.
this was random. It was random as fuck. One day, this nigga just got up, packed a bag, left. Me and my mom did not see him for 5 days straight. Came back,
I'm back.
with some sharp ass eyebrows, a nice dark tan, and some bottles that had Puerto Rico on them.
He wearing his swim trunks on, his sand thong sandals.
This nigga just came back fucking. This nigga just came back from Puerto Rico. My mom was just like, whatever about it. It was like, what? Like, this nigga was going for 5 days straight.
It's literally like when I was, this shit was so lit. I mean, it's bad there. Like it's always been like in poor shape. But like if you're in the touristy parts,
Right.
then you're chilling. But like I remember going to like the beach and like you'd be there and you can like buy a pizza, or like there's a bull on a cart and he'd be selling like coconut water ice or like plancha
Making
water
me
ice.
really jealous right
Like it was so soft. I was like, I'm a little ass kid, like happy as shit. Like yo, this is lit.
now. So
Yo,
jealous. I
I
can't
think we saw
remember.
Pianos.
Yeah. But
I
one
was
thing
in there
though,
fucking Allegheny.
no hot water for that whole 2 weeks that I was there. So I was just like taking 2-minute showers. I was like soaked up.
Every time this nigga goes somewhere, he has to deal with cold ass showers.
Where did I go that had to deal with cold ass showers?
The shore, he was outside.
That wasn't
Oh,
cold.
it had
that,
hot water?
shit, that shit was
Yeah,
blazing
yeah,
hot.
that thing
Oh.
was water.
Yeah, that's why I missed it. That shit was amazing. I would, if I could install one in the back of this house, I would shower outside.
Oh, yeah. There'd be too many people looking at you butt naked. Like,
Nobody was looking at me over there.
That's what he think. There's like some old heads up there.
All right, well,
I think Sean
was.
she was like, we got a young one.
I know you said it too, but like, I already set my goal. I already like put it in writing. I was like, yo, I'm traveling this year somewhere different, whether it's a different state or a different country. I'm doing it. I already copied my passport. I'm ready to go. I don't know if I go by myself. I don't care. I'm going somewhere.
Like, I just want to be able to go and travel, like, with the intentions of.
Don't go by yourself, because then me and Mark gonna get a phone call. We have your friend. We want $50,000.
Like if I study abroad or something like that, if I do that, but like, all I have to do is buy the plane ticket.
I don't know who you are.
I'm trying to type it. Liam?
But, like, it's a little weird.
I might not
Send me
find
back.
you.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I might not find you.
I'm like, yo, I'm on a budget. So, like, if you can somehow make it easier for me to get
You got a payment plan? You got layaway from my man?
This is gonna be hard. But I just want to be able to travel with the intention of having like fun. Like,
I put Vic on the phone. Bro, I got that bread.
I'm gonna keep it a bean with shit.
this time is tough right
You know
now.
what I mean? I got a pen and people want me to tell your family something. Then you should know what's
That's where it's going. I got you.
fucking.
Oh, hold on. Say that again. Say I didn't hear you.
Hold on, my mom's calling me another line.
Torture.
But hold on, I got another line call. Oh, it's Mark.
Can they put you on hold? No. Damn, but this call is really serious. If I don't pick up, my mom might start yelling at me. Dang.
It's just that flight though. Like anything, like you know, Tokyo was like $1,000, the lowest, just because it's so far. Or
Does it
like
matter if you take two or?
it's
You talking
you're still
about
taking the same distance. Like it's not. It might go a little bit down, but it's still gonna be like 1,000. Like it's not.
I'm just saying, sometimes I'm taking more flights. That's what I did when I went to Cali. I
Like,
went to Texas, in Texas to Cali.
Right, yeah. If you do like round trip, it's expensive, but I don't know if
I mean,
there's
if you want to travel more, shit.
I mean, it's gonna take longer, but I mean to save money.
Take a
But
next little 2-hour gap in Dallas, and then you know, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That's what we did. I think for
For Florida?
no, we didn't do it.
That's what I was about to say. Like, you gonna stop in Jersey and
I'm talking to serious shit, like I'm mad, but I can't.
Ain't nowhere in between that. We should be stopping.
No, but I think what was it? We took it was that we got the plane from Florida went to Jersey, Atlantic City. Then we took an Amtrak to Philly. That's what it was that we did.
Mm.
So
Lit.
that train ride was long as fuck. It was longer than the plane ride.
I'm ready to go whenever y'all are.
Oh, alright.
No, I meant like leave, travel.
Oh, I'm about to say, I thought you trying to walk it up. The way you said it, I'm ready to go wherever you go.
I remember like flying Southwest. The one time I went to PR, I think I was going to there. And we was like, oh yeah, we gonna hit some turbulence. Bro. First off, we like it was like we had to like spread the money out to like we really had to like make sure it was so everybody's in different spots, so we had to buy like the cheapest tickets, like we tried to make sure it was like cheap as possible. So everybody was spread out. It was like me and my uncle was like he was knocked out. My grandfather was like in an aisle seat like 2 rows back. My grandma was like in front. And it was my brother like who was scared as shit of plane. He went separate because he had to visit family. So he went separate from us, but he was like in the back of the plane, like far like another different section. So then like he's like, you're gonna get some turbulence, whatever. My brother was definitely afraid of planes, so he started bitching as old. Like he always ends up like spazzing out.
I'm sorry, it's just funny because I just picture his face.
Bro, if you ever know, like, he does not move, and if you move, he's like, yo, why the fuck you moving so much, bro?
No, nigga, that's me on a roller coaster. I'm like, yo, chill. What's wrong, Q? Nigga, get off me, nigga, get off me.
Yeah. One time he heard a microwave go off, and he's like, yo, what the fuck was that? Yeah,
Nigga started bitching.
we was on the plane, and he's like, we're gonna hit some turbulence. So we hit the cloud, or everybody's like prepared for it, but they don't start shaking. Bro, shit you not. This joint drops like 5,000 feet. Like, that just go boom, and then everybody's like, and I'm like, this is my first plane. No, it was like, well, first I could really remember. I'm like 7 years old. I'm like, oh shit, like I just gripped on, and I wasn't like that bad, but like I had old heads next to me. Just like, ay Dios mío, I'm scared as shit. Everybody grabbing up for dear life, but yo, bro.
I could just
bro,
imagine no old heads gripping this nigga up.
Bro, listen to this though. My uncle that I was sitting next to during the flight, he was knocked out. He did not wake up for the whole joint. Bro, I was dead.
Nigga, that's me.
At that point, my brother was next to me, I think. Yeah, because it was 3, and he was in the middle, and I was in the end, and then the uncle had the window seat. And there's a tray that you can have like your food and shit there. So he had like chips and like sauce and shit open. And me and my brother had bags, and it fell into my brother's bag. He was mad as shit. Yeah, he was gripping on my grandfather. Like,
Yo, what was your brother doing, yo?
He was just scared. Like he got stiff. Like he doesn't like make noise. Like, he just grips. Yeah, my grandfather, he was stiff as shit, and he was like 2 rows back. But he was trying to like comfort because we was young boys. So he was trying to like make sure we was good. And then you know the ear popping shit. I had that really bad when I was younger. So my grandpa's like, "You want chicle?" Like waving chicle in my face. I was like, "You want it?" Like, we just felt like 5,000 feet. This is not the time for that.
Yo,
Everybody was scared. Like it was funny because you heard everybody moan just, like loud as shit.
It was awkward.
yo. Oh my god.
I was swearing it's gonna be like
bro,
Key and Peele and
sorry.
Key and Peele when he hits like the roof and shit. Like
Yo, that's like the time when we got stuck on a roller coaster in Six Flags. Me and my brother, it was me and my brother. I was bitching, bro. I thought we was gonna die. Cause I was watching Final Destination. Yo, my brother was like, "Why you bitching so much?" I'm like, "Nigga, cause I see Final Destination. We gonna die. This shit gonna go back. We gonna fuck up." Like, yo, that shit's scary.
Alright, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
Mark, where do they find you?
Find me on Instagram, Marky Mark. Twitter, the same thing. Quinn, where can they find you? Oh, why is it?
Instagram.
You're talking perfectly fine. As soon as I asked him, where can I find you? This man's whole personality
Look at the
changed.
small inches. Like, You gonna find me on Instagram,
Instagram y
Facebook.
Instagram y Facebook. Quintan Torres.
Quentin Torres.
Central. Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Wallbus. TV. ¿De dónde te yo?
What? He's mixed it. He's like, ¿dónde tío? Y'all can find me Instagram and Twitter, Victor Vera _. You can find etc. stuff is real etc. And then the email is real@gmail.com. We love y'all. We're gonna cut this joint a little bit. I'm gonna have to edit this joint so this joint done long. We love y'all. We're gonna see y'all next week. Travel with us. We're gonna see you somewhere. We're going to Detroit, Brandon. So
That's what I said. 8 Mile. We gotta go to 8 Mile.
we over there. We love y'all. See you next week. Bye.
Now everybody in the 313, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. Oh, this camera's still recording.
Yeah.